Guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price. I can already tell you we are not only going to take a look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. No, I will give you a massive update on my trades. As you know, we are still remaining in our Ethereum and Bitcoin short positions. The Bitcoin trade now with a realized profit of $47,000, $40,000 still in unrealized gains. So we really want to make sure that we take most of it with us in the case that we are not expecting another dump now in the near future. Guys, let me tell you exactly why I also opened an Ethereum trade, what the exact game plan is. We are going to talk about a few interesting on-chain datas, and as always guys, I would really appreciate it if you would smash up a like here now on today's video. My last video got over 10,000 views. Thank you very much for that. As always, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, smash up a like. Maybe we can reach the 1,000 thumbs up here on today's video. I would really appreciate it, and also leave a comment down below with your opinion about the video. I also appreciate that. But now let's take a look at the charts and what has happened. First of all, volatility is back in the cryptocurrency market, that's for sure. We saw the dump into the $16,000 to $14,000 range. I mean, I've been talking about that for months, that either with the chart-wise, with the charts or with a black swan event, we might reach the prices of the $16,000 to $14,000 levels. That's why we always kept our stop losses and our liquidation prices for our swing long positions below the $14,000 level. I've been talking about this since such a long time. Guys, everybody that is watching my channel, you know it already, and that's why I think my community here in that case and in that black swan event was actually not getting hit all too bad, because we were expecting this potential capitulation to come anyways already. So now what is happening? We saw a massive bounce here of downward sloping support on the daily and weekly time frame. We are going to talk about the weekly time frame in a second to really find out when we now can expect the end of the bear market. But what we are seeing is that Bitcoin is forming a beautiful falling broadening wedge, and the falling broadening wedge is definitely a more bullish chart pattern, but this sadly doesn't mean that we now first are going to see another dump to the downside to the low $14,000 levels before we then finally see the bottom and a recovery to the upside. What we need to keep in mind here is that right now, even after the pump, Bitcoin is rejecting, or is getting rejected from our old lows here. We saw a beautiful wick, but we are getting rejected here from our old lows. It's very obvious that horizontal resistance is coming in. The only a little bit bad thing is that horizontal resistance is already coming in very early. So we can see that Bitcoin didn't even manage to close a candle near the resistance or wick above it for a short amount of time. No, Bitcoin only managed to touch the lowest point of our horizontal resistance with a wick, and this definitely shows that the markets are not too confident at the moment still. And I mean, yeah, who would have blamed anyone? By the way, anyone that was exposed to the FTX risk, to the FTX scandal and lost funds there, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I never promoted FTX, I never had any FTT, no Solana, I never promoted any of these Sam Bankman-Fried projects at all, or talked about them even, or showed a chart. So I hope nobody out of my community is exposed to this, but if you are, yeah, sorry to hear that, and I hope you can recover your losses. Keep in mind that now is the time where you have the most potential for the next bull run, and you shouldn't leave the market now, because then, yeah, you will not be able to potentially recover your funds then in the next bull run, right? So stay up to date, stay in the markets, because the bottom is about to be in. And guys, let's talk about the Ethereum, because Bitcoin, as I already said, we have this horizontal resistance, but it's way above the current price. We would need to pump over 5% to reach these prices to even find out what is going to happen next. Ethereum right now is a lot more volatile, and interestingly enough, Ethereum perfectly got rejected so far off a symmetrical triangle that we have also been talking about for a little bit. I mean, we broke out of it bullish, we saw a confirmed breakout to the upside, we saw the next nice pump, we were ready to head to higher prices for Bitcoin and Ethereum, but then the black swan event occurred. Yeah, Ethereum, Alameda, FTX, Alameda Research collapsed. Alameda Research was already bankrupt a while ago. FTX lended over 50% of their user funds to Alameda, and in the end, yeah, they just gambled it away. The kind Caroline, she gambled all the user funds away, $10 billion. I don't even know how this is possible, especially if you have the cryptocurrency market insights. You can even manipulate the market because you own an exchange. You are one of the biggest market makers. I'm not sure how you gamble $10 billion away in that case, but maybe there's also a little bit of a different truth to it, and we still don't know that. But this is all pure speculation, so let's just not talk about that anymore. At least for now, till there's really an important update. And the only really important update at the moment about Alameda and FTX would be they found a solution to recover the user funds. And that's, for the moment, relatively unlikely. But guys, we are getting rejected here for Ethereum right now off this upward sloping past support that now has turned into resistance. We are also, in the moment, directly in between our horizontal support and resistance here for Ethereum. So we need to keep an eye on Ethereum right now, not Bitcoin. Ethereum will most likely be a leading indicator. And what we need to see for Ethereum is that we are seeing a break above the $1,325 level. The likelihood of that happening so far is not all too great because we got rejected, and especially if we are falling below the $1,100 level, guys, this would be a very bad sign for Ethereum. That would definitely mean that Ethereum will most likely correct way below the $1,000 levels, and that's also why I opened here when we saw the retest and the rejection yesterday evening. By the way, I didn't upload a video yesterday because I had a 24-hour travels, 2 flights in one day, 10 hours in the plane, a stop in Singapore where I got some food at Lau Passat, maybe people know it, but besides that, it was just a crazy traveling day. I didn't really have time to upload a video. And yeah, so when I was in the evening falling into the bed, I saw that rejection and I decided to also open a small Ethereum short here. Besides my Bitcoin short trade that we already took a lot of profits out of. So we are only risking now here with the stop loss a very, very small amount of the profits that we anyways already took out of our Bitcoin short that we have opened since everything went down with FTX and Alameda, where it was very, very clear that there's almost no chance of actually a recovery and especially a bullish sentiment for the whole market. So let's keep an eye for Ethereum on the $1,320 level. If we are able to break that to the upside, I will for sure close my Ethereum short position. I will also take some profits off the Bitcoin trade, just because we need to expect then that potentially the bottom is already in, especially when Bitcoin manages to break above the $8,800 level then. But just to make sure, guys, this is right now not so likely. So that's why we are still not scaling up our swing long positions all too crazy. We are just having a few already open at the prices below the $18,000, $19,000 level, so that in the case this is the bottom, we are prepared. We have nice swing long positions open for the next bull run that we can scale up on the way before we then really see this parabolic move to the upside once again. And yeah, with the shorts, I mean, I just expect that if we are going down to another retest of the $16,000 to $14,000 levels, I want to take profits off that short position to scale up my swing longs at a lower price, or potentially if we are really aggressively dumping and we are seeing a short wick below the $14,000, I want to make sure that I have enough profit set aside from these shorts to potentially even scale up my Bitcoin long positions or add margin to them, so that my liquidation price even moves below the $13,000. But as said, this is rather unlikely. Most likely we will see, and this is also supported by the weekly time frame, by the way, guys, most likely we will see the bottom now very, very soon. Even if we are performing a little bit bad for the next couple of weeks, we are seeing another dump to the downside here in the area of the 14,000, maybe even a quick wick here down to the $12,800 level. That would be really the worst case scenario. We should see relatively soon then a recovery out of this beautiful falling wedge that we are forming here on the weekly time frame, which is definitely very, very bullish. I mean, still, we would recover then. We could recover all the way up to the $40,000 levels. Again, then our 11-year support and resistance would be coming in. Probably we see another rejection. We could fall below the $30,000 level easily again. And then it would take till probably, 2024 till we really see the next parabolic uprun. But this is no problem, guys. This is actually an amazing chance for everyone, because in that time we will see massive volatility. We can scale up our trading portfolio with trades. We can scale up our hodl portfolio with trades. We have enough time, another full year potentially, to buy crypto at lower prices. And everyone that felt that they missed out at the all-time highs, no, you didn't. There's another chance, as it mostly is in the markets. When you think everything is over and you missed the chance, most of the time there's another chance coming up not too shortly after. And if you're remaining in the markets, you shouldn't be missing that opportunity, actually. So stay active, guys. I really recommend that to every single one of you. I'm in crypto since 2016. I saw all the bull run in 2017. I was there in the bear market in 2018. I know exactly what mistakes everyone made. And the biggest mistake is to leave the market when it gets boring, because the bear market is actually the most exciting times. Projects have difficulty with funding, so it's not that it's only a thing where only big players, for example, can invest into projects. There's so many opportunities in the market, in the bear market. Very good projects are actually dumping quite heavily, so you are able to buy them at a very cheap price, 90%, 95% down from the all-time high when you initially were looking at them, because they are great projects, and this will result in them performing well in the next bull market again as well. But now you have actually an opportunity to accumulate some of these coins at very low prices, at a 90% discount pretty much. So don't leave the bear market. It doesn't make sense at all, because the next time you will hear of crypto is when we are almost at new all-time highs then again, if you are not staying up to date during the bear market. I can already tell you that. But guys, besides that, as always, if you are interested in the whole trading thing, I can only tell you one thing. First of all, we can win 30 Bitcoin, and you can win up to in total $2 million of prizes when you are joining my team on the BitGet trading competition. It is the biggest trading competition so far I think I have seen any exchange hosting, so join it for sure. Besides that, you can also, as always, sign up with my BitGet or Phemex affiliate link. You should definitely have your trading capital on multiple exchanges, trade on multiple exchanges, so if something like the whole FTX thing happens, which is very unlikely I think with these exchanges, actually, because they are highly profitable exchanges with the fees you are paying for the trades. So guys, sign up. You support me by that. You also get up to $12,000 in free bonuses for your first deposits. And on BitGet especially, when you are signing up with my link, you are receiving 15% reduced fees. And this means with my link, you have the lowest fees possible in the market for actively trading cryptocurrencies. And besides that, we are hosting trading tournaments every month. Actually, last month we had a $20,000 tournament, the month before a $10,000 tournament. And only people that are signed up with my affiliate link are actually taking part in these trading competitions. Last time it was 20 people winning $1,000 each. Guys, it's very, very nice. Even if you have low capital, this just means you would need to be a very good trader. You would need to reach a high P&L, and if you just have high volumes, that's also a leaderboard. So yeah, sign up with the link. You're supporting me by that. I'm using the platforms myself, and yeah, for now I'm going to upload the video. We are going to see us in tomorrow's video for sure. I will keep you updated, especially with the potential rejection that we are seeing here with Bitcoin and Ethereum, which could definitely lead us to finally go to the maximum we are going to go down to, and that might be the low $14,000 to high $13,000 levels. But now guys, we're going to see us in the next one. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, smash up a like. We're going to see us in the next one. Till then, bye.